Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Dirty Bones, and we are on Agroforest. Now, it's the first day. I played basically the morning. Now, as you can see, our truck is gone, so I'll just lay down exactly where we are on here. Um, so I I started the game with $250,000. Um, we harvested our field 38 with our Massey. Then we sold our Massey, our header, and our header trailer. We've still got 34, but it is not going to be ready for another couple of months. So we're banking on making money. Excuse me. We're banking on making money at our iron mill, which I bought. Now that's what I used the $250,000 for, was to buy the iron mill. So I have been spending the morning supplying the mill with goods so that it can start making steel. We'll clip down to that. So we've only got 13,000 in there. But then I thought, well, I need more immediate money so that I can get more stuff. Now, of course, I went around and I got 4 collectibles that I knew of. The 5th one from the first video that I made about the ideas to do. I forgot where the 5th one was, so I haven't been able to find it. That's the most I've been able to find, but I do have 4 right now. Then I brought this down, and I made a mistake. I should have brought some sand down here, even though we don't own the stone quarry, just to have the sand here. I mean, it's a free load. Well, no, actually, it's not a free load. It does cost some money. It doesn't cost a whole hell of a lot of money, but it does cost money. And we are kind of trying to save. So, the International is sold. The Harvester, the header, and the header trailer are sold. And we will buy another Harvester. There is one if it's still in here, let's check. There's one right here, a case. I could buy the case, I could buy the header, but I don't really want to because I have something else in mind. So I've been bringing iron over to this location too. Now we only have a very small trailer. Because I thought if we sold some iron, it's worth around $1,800. That'll give us some more money. Now, the problem is it takes so long because all we have is this little trailer and this little tractor. So, what I thought of doing was we would buy, now that we have enough money, we would buy the, is this the one I want to go down? Yeah, this is the one I want to go down. We have enough money to buy the JCB front loader. And I thought of doing that. That's $200,000 plus the bucket, which will give us, I believe the bucket's 4,000 liters. So then we can really get our iron going. And we're not going to forget about our farm. Like I say, we're going to buy a harvester. But if we can't get enough money to do our corn, we'll lease a harvester until next year. There's no need to go and quickly buy one, even though that one in the used would be a nice little buy. It's a decent harvester. We don't get stuck here. So that's what I thought I would do. So we'll go and do that right now, I think. If we head in here, wheel loaders. If we buy the JCB, that's the cheapest one of the lot. And then we can get our bucket for 4,000. And that should really get us going on the iron mine. So we can transport and fill our trailer, or fill our barge, and we can go in and sell that, and that'll give us a lot more money. That'll be a steady fund. So that's what I think we're gonna go and do. So we'll back out, we'll buy this. Let's put the old Michelin's on there. I'm gonna put a trailer hitch on there just because later on down the road we might get a different trailer, and then that way we can bring our other tractor back, because we also have to worry about the animals, and we have a grass field to do. So we'll buy that. What's our balance? 200,000 even. We'll buy that, and then we'll buy the dump bucket. So we've got that. Now that leaves us with 75,000. That's not bad. Like, what was that? 152. So if we can make before it disappears, and it was third in line for sale of used vehicles, and now it's first. So we might miss out on it. But hopefully not. What else we got? We don't really need... No, we don't need that. We don't need anything else in here. So if we can get that one, because what's a regular 7150 gonna cost us? Harvesters. A regular 7150 will cost us double, 300,000. So if we can't get it, we're going to be leasing. But if we can't get it, we're probably going to go for either the Massey or the Fendant to carry on, because they're cheap enough. But we'll go with that. So we'll got our JCB, and we'll pick up our bucket, and we'll start hauling loads, and see how much we can fill up that barge. That sounds like a good plan. Alright, so just as I was leaving the dealership, I thought, you know what, we're going to need a bigger trailer for that JCB to load her up. So we picked up this puppy. She takes, I believe it's 35. Now I'm just hoping this tractor can handle the hills with it full. We might have to go with about a 20,000 the first trip, just to make sure it can handle the hills. And then we're going to pull our other tractor out of the mine and bring it back to the farm, and we can use it for our grass. We'll get some more equipment after we make a few bucks selling some iron ore. And that should keep us going. Now I'm hoping we can fit both of these on the barge at once. Now 22 tons is the maximum, eh? I believe the JCB would be awfully close to that. Probably on its own. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not go too far here. I hope we can fit it. Someone needs to come up with a realistic barge weight mod, so that if you overload, your barge will collapse. I don't think that'll go well with the Giants' everyone play rating, and I think they're more worried about that. Okay, put a third-party mod out on itch then. Or itch.io if you know it as that. Okay, so we'll hop into our loader. And we'll head up to our mine. Hey guys, I should keep in mind to mention to you guys, if you do want to comment on the videos, go ahead. Please don't give any spoilers away for where the collectibles are. I don't want anybody to feel like we're giving away too much information. So just keep the collectibles to yourself. If you guys always want to talk to somebody else in private, that's fine, but don't post it on the channel. We don't want to give up too many spoilers. Yeah, so we're just coming up to the mine now. I think what we're gonna do. Oh, there's one other thing I forgot to mention too. For the start of the game, so we harvested that barley field and sold it and brought it. Like, we brought it into the farmer's market. We got about 40,000 for it, so that's not too bad. So the barley's has been completely dealt with. I mean, our animals should be... The only thing I'm worried about is maybe the chickens, but we'll just buy some feed for them. We should be making enough money off of this iron mine that we can supply them with a little bit of feed until we can get a wheat field going. Can we fit down there with that tractor down there? I think we can. Oh, we didn't put it down there yet. It's at the iron mine, that's right. So we'll head on down here now. I'm worried about whether that trailer's gonna fit down here. I am a little worried about that. Let's tuck this away. That way we can turn that trailer around if we need to. There we are. Yeah, she's a little high, but I think it'll work all right. Here's a good test. We got to go up that one steep hill to get into the mine. See if we're going to be able to make it. Like, this one only handles... only goes 40k, and I think we're around 230 horsepower on this tractor. Excuse me. So we've got, just after we cross underneath the bridge, we've got that quick turn, and it's steep. We'll see how well this tractor even handles this trailer, because my fear is that I bought too much trailer for the tractor. I'm hoping not, but we'll see. There's a good old confusion corner. Looks more confusing than it actually is. You know, I was saying in my last video that I didn't want to start a series until an update came through, and what I was thinking about that was, well, there is a collectible, unless you're on PC and have power tools, there is a collectible on the map that you can't get unless you use flight mode. There is a way to get up it by stairs, or there's assumed to be a way that there's you can get it by stairs, but you actually can't because your head runs into a piece in the way and you can't get past it. So that's one reason I'm thinking there's going to be an update. And now I was talking to another viewer that was saying there will be an update because you can't get rid of the like the barns and all that. You can't sell them off. But I don't think that's going to change because those are custom made for that particular area. Now, he handled that hill pretty good going up before that bridge. I was surprised. Let's check this one out too. But yeah, those barns and that, like those pastures and that, they're all custom made. So by being able to sell those, you're not going to be able to use that land for really anything anyways. And I sold the horses off. I should mention that. I sold the horses off, so we have an empty pasture. And I haven't checked, but if we can get in that pasture with the tractor, then we can mow that pasture down and get some money off of that too. Yeah, he's not handling this too bad. I mean, we're doing 17. It's this next hill when we leave the mine that I'm worried about. This one right here. But it seems about the same. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think maybe we'll go and fill it, you know, like maybe 25. 25,000 liters and see how it does from that. Okay, well this trailer fits down here easy. So we will load this puppy up and take her for a ride. I do want to get into lumber as quickly as possible too, but we've got to make sure, are we really stuck on that little piece? There we go. Oh, we're a little heavy. I got you, so we got to be a little careful. Yeah, I do want to get into lumber fairly quick because, whoa, easy. Oh, there's something glitching out a little bit on here, maybe. Maybe not. We just got to take it a little slower. Oh, is our trailer a little too high? So we can go in a little more. Yeah, we're probably a little too high. We maybe should have got it without the extension. But the extension reduced it down to 20, I believe. But that might be all that we're going to be able to handle anyways. Which in that case, if it is all that we're going to be able to handle, I may bring this into the shop and get it customized down to... It's either 20 or 24. 24 would be perfect. I would like a little more than 20 because there was another trailer I could have bought that was at 20, but it seemed a little pricey for 20. But yeah, I would like to get into the lumber too, and then, you know, I never really played the Silver Run map because I wasn't into lumber back then. I find it a little more easier now. Once the modders get some good equipment out there, then I find it easier to operate. So we'll get into the logging, and then because I haven't never really played much of Silver Run, we'll you know, we'll do all the stuff that we have to do for there and get the roller coaster going, and get all of the production. So my main goal when I play a map like this, I like the all-around maps. I like getting the production going. My main goal is to get everything moving smoothly. That means all productions, and remember we have that area on the far end of the map to add productions, because right now we don't have like dairy. There's a few others, but you know, the standard stuff that they didn't put in the map because it's primarily a logging map. So mostly all the logging productions are in here, but none of the, you know, old school Giants ones are in here. So we're probably going to add a few of those productions. We can put, because we have we have a cow pasture and a cow barn. We can put, okay, how many is that? It's like 16, isn't it? Let's check. I think it's 16 or 12. I can't remember. Oh, 20. Holy shit, we're already up at 20. Okay, let's just go with that and see how this hauls. But yeah, we'll get like the dairy going, and because we have the two pastures, we can have one pasture for the meat cows. Oh, this is going to be slow, folks. Yeah, we can have one for the butcher cows, and then we can have one for the barn for the dairies. I believe we have to check out the barn and make sure that it does in fact have somewhere to pick up milk on the barn. I hope it does. There's a reason alone right there to have an update if it doesn't have one. Okay, so this is definitely our limit for this part. Now, if it's a little easier on the upper side, like once we get up here and turn the corner, we might park the trailer up on top here on the road and load it from there. Because I think we should have the room to clear that rock above and load. We can't go that high. Plus, if this is all, then we are going to customize that trailer and it'll be lower. That whole top section will be removed if we bring it down to 20 or 24 mil, whichever it is that it comes down to. So this isn't as bad. We're picking up speed. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll customize the trailer and lower it down to whatever that is minus the extension. So we're gonna haul these ones into over to the barge. That way we can load the barge up and bring this in, because iron is sitting around 1,800 per 1,000 liters. So that'll give us some coin. I mean, it's not nearly as high as if we were making metal out of it, but we want some fast cash. So we're willing to give up a little bit of our profit margin in order to get that fast cash. Alright, we finally made it up that hill. Wasn't too bad. So it's a bit of zigzagging back and forth to get over to the barge, but it's well worth it. I have checked on this side. If you go straight down there, there's that other side, but the barge sits too high, and I think it would be an issue. You definitely couldn't load into the barge with a trailer because the barge sits too high, but you might be able to do it if you brought the wheel loader down there. And I did, on the way up with the barge, look for spots where we could, like, you know, load closer to the mine with like a rock overhang or something. I was looking all over for all kinds of different things we could do, and I found one that's close, but I think you would need the wheel loader for that too. We might even give it a try just to see if we can do it. Okay, so we'll dump this off. Are we going to clear everything here? No, we're not going to clear everything here. Never thought of that. Did it dump everything? It did. So we just got to pull ahead a little bit more, and I think we'll be okay. Now that tree's in the way, we're all screwed up. There we are. So if you go to the left there and go up, you can go up by the stone cement factory, I guess it is. So we'll head back and we will load her up some more. Alright guys, while we're on the river now, definitely was worth stepping up to the wheel loader and getting the bigger trailer. I tested the trailer first load at 28,000 and the tractor made it up the hill just fine. And then I did not quite a full load, I did 36,000. I didn't want to put another, you know, partial bucket in there, but because it would have been 37.5, would have been full. But I did 36,000 and it made it up fine. So we were able to fill up the barge to 102,000. So we'll take this in and see what kind of money we get for it. Should be pretty good. I'm guessing around 180,000 if I'm doing my math right. 1,800 per 1,000. I think that's around 180,000, so that'll pick us up, get us going. We'll be able to start doing whatever we want to do. be able to buy some equipment. I'm not sure if we're going to bring in another load of iron ore because, I mean, I would like to keep it for metal. I mean, the profit margin is so much different, 1,800 to 5,500, but it does take time. I think what we'll do is we'll presume we'll play like we're not going to bring in any more iron ore in, but if, you know, in case of emergency we need to, we know where we can spruce up our cash flow fund. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't been to the other side, how long this takes to get there, but we'll see. So, you guys, I'd like you to tell me what you think of this map, because I think this is probably, well, like my other video said, the best all-around map, for sure. I mean, it may lack a little bit in other production use, but there's room to add those productions, so it's not like it was totally left out. Oh, the ship's not that far away. I would like to see how... I don't want to cause us any grief. You know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to quickly save. Because I don't want us to glitch out. I know when I've gone near the edge of the map, like in flight mode, sometimes it's hard to get back into the map. You actually sort of go outside of the map. So I want to see how far we can go across here. I'm guessing right up to those buoys. So we'll take it wide over here and see. Oh, no, that's it. We just hit the dead end right there. So that's pretty good. I mean, we got... Oh yeah, right, I forgot. We gotta watch for moving boats. There are actual boats on this map that are going up and down. So we do have to be a little bit careful on where we're going. He's even got like a... What is that, a little campground, or is that a little town on the other side? Just on the other side of that bridge. Looks pretty cool. Now, is it this first one that we're going? I don't think so. I think we're going past the first one. Yeah, the first one is by the boat where you can build ships or build boats. But we've got to go beyond that one. And I think even now that I'm looking, give it a second, we'll tell for sure, but we might even be going past the second one. No, I don't think so. I think we slide right in between the second one and the dock. So there's the, to create boats. And we'll probably do a little bit of that. I mean, we'll do everything. That's the whole point of the game, right? Get it all running. And hopefully, with updates, we don't get a new save game needed. Because that would suck. I think we're going right in here. I am correct. It's hard to see. Yeah, I believe this is it. I don't see the trigger. But we'll see what comes up in our controls. Yeah, there's the trigger. I see it now. It's hard to make out, but... Okay, there we are. We can sell our iron ore by coming up here, so you can see kind of, there's a little target area. We'll sell our iron ore. We're at 25,000 to start. Well, I think that's well worth it, isn't it? That was only 100,000. But we filled her up. Okay, 185,000. Not too bad at all for our first day on a map. I would say so. So now we have to think of what kind of equipment. So first off, we got to buy the grass equipment. Oh, we're cutting off a boulder. We're bigger. We got the right of way. So first off, we got to figure out what it is that we want to get. We got to get our grass going. Now I wonder where he goes. Does he just bypass? There's a ship coming in. Or does he just go right on by and back out the other side of the map? So yeah, like I was saying, we'll get the grass going. And I think we'll get ourselves set up for lumber. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. He's coming too. Did they actually stop us? No, they didn't. Just the way the boats were going, it looked like we had stopped there for a second. Busy port today. Where is he going? He just gonna disappear when he hits the bridge? Or is he turning? Interested to see. Because he does look like he's going right for the bridge, does he not? Yeah, he's gonna hit the small town. Huh. Interesting. Oh, excuse me. So, we better check, see where we're going here. We'll head back in. And we will take a look at some equipment that we want to buy. I think we'll actually park right here for now because if we're just going to concentrate on the metal, we really don't need the barge down there until we bring possibly some sand down there. I don't think we're going to worry about the stones and the gravel and that right now, because I think lumber is probably better income. And even though, you know, we can get our lumber going, and then obviously we need planks and everything to build our roller coaster and the boats and all that stuff. So we got to get all that stuff supplied up. So we'll do that, and then we're gonna need like the cement factory eventually. But I think we'll make more profits initially off of the iron mine and the lumber. So we will head into there. So this is how I've been loading. I've been loading everything up at the top of the trailer so he doesn't have to climb that hill. So we're going to be done with that for now. This sucker might as well go back to the farm. We don't really need it out here. So we'll head back to the barge. And take care of that. I think we can go... Oh no, we can't. We're one too high. We could have gotten across the bridge if we'd gone one lower, which we'll end up going back to anyways. But there is an alternate route too. If you head on... Oh, can we sneak by here? I don't know if we can. seems like we can. Beauty. Yeah, there is an alternative route if we go back up that hill on the other side of the road. I believe it will bring us down by the barge too. But we'll go back up this way just in case I'm wrong. I don't want to stop and check the map. I was really shocked to see that I couldn't find any collectibles in amongst this stuff right in here. I thought for sure there would be some, but maybe. But so far I've found, like, it's been pretty mixed. 2 in the woods and 2 in town. So it's been pretty mixed at where to find them. 2022, I remember I used to find them mostly in town. I don't know if that's changed a lot. Did we take a wrong turn? I feel like I've taken a wrong turn. I feel like we're supposed to be down one. Aren't we? Where are we? We're right here. Oh no, we can go back down. A lot of little winding trails in here. Sometimes you get a little confused. Now I believe a lot of this map too, don't you have to use for logging, don't you have to use, it's really hilly, so you have to use, what's that little mechanism they come out with where, so you could go across this bridge, I believe is where it is. I think we want to go down. Yeah, we want to go down. I can't remember what that mechanism is, but that one where you haul the logs down, not a conveyor belt, a zip line kind of thing. You guys remember what that's called? Let me know. I don't think I have to download it. It should be in this mod. It should have been included with this map. Alright, so we'll head back across and back to the farm. Alright guys, we're back at the shop to spend some money. Now, whoever watches my videos, you know this is the one I like to go with early game. This is my favorite mower, the Vermeer. It doesn't really matter which tires we go for. I've got the mod up so that we can mow a little quicker. This is the, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the running speed, work speed mod or something like that. I always use it. Speeds up the game. So that's bought. And now I always go with, the Samaz. I always take the Samaz on both the, tedder and... what was that at? The maximum 25. And the windrower. So we'll buy that too. That's all taken care of. Now we do need down to 123. Forge wagon. I don't think we need a very big one. We got a small tractor, and we're not going very far. We're just feeding our animals. Or not feeding our animals, but we're supplying them with hay. I like the wide ones on this setup. We'll put it as silage additive. I guess we are feeding the animals because we're doing it for grass. Grass, hay, and straw. So we're set up on the grass. We've still got 90,000 bucks left. I think we'll leave it at that. Now I do want to warn people. Now this equipment fits in decent, but When I bought, in my other video on ideas on how to start the map, I bought a new harvester and header, and it was next to impossible to get the header out of here because those flags over there, these flags over here, they have a collision on them. And the header was tucked in between the tree and those flags. So when I say there needs to be an update done on here, it's just little stuff like that. They need to take the collision off of that. And just other little, you know, random things like collectibles that aren't actually accessible, stuff like that. But, oh, just beat the train. But other than that, I mean, everything is great on this map. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to call her there. I think that was a pretty good day. You know, we're 1,600 hours, so we're 4:30. It's almost supper time. We'll get the straw done. Or, sorry, we'll get the grass mowed. And then head for supper. So we're going to call her there. I'm Dirty Bones. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay dirty, everyone. Peace.